preview trades leave Marlins with few fantasy options. As the 2018 fantasy baseball season approaches, we take a look at the biggest news and storylines from each club. We'll feature one team each weekday. And we'll finish up on February 16th, the first day all teams will have their pitchers and catchers on the field for workouts. Series Index, schedule for all 2018 team previews. The Marlins can hang a sign outside the team offices, under new management. But the same payroll-slashing strategy used by previous regimes is in full force once again. As a result, they'll likely field the worst team in the majors in 2018, with a real possibility of losing 100 games or more. A decent team a year ago, the Marlins have traded away several of their best players this offseason, including home run champ Giancarlo Stanton, all-star outfielder Marcell Ozuna, stolen base leader Dee Gordon and, just yesterday, outfielder Christian Yelich. 2017 at a glance record, 77-85, second in NL East hitting, 11th, 4.80 R/G pitching, 26th, 4.82 ERA park factor, scoring, 28th, 0.848 park factor, HR, 25th, 0.835 arrivals. 2B Starlin Castro of Lewis Brinson SP Sandy Alcantara. Castro was the veteran headliner the Marlins received from the New York Yankees in the Stanton trade. He was a .300 hitter with speed his first 2 seasons in the majors, but seemed to regress as he's gotten older. However, he made some positive strides last year, getting back to the .300 level and hitting 16 homers in 112 games. There's an outside chance the Marlins could move him back to shortstop. Brinson, 23, improved his stock by hitting .331/.400/.562 with 13 homers and 11 steals at Class AAA Colorado Springs. He made his MLB debut in September and should immediately be the front-runner to fill Yelich's spot as the Marlins' starting center fielder. Alcantara was part of the Ozuna trade with the St. Louis Cardinals. The hard-throwing 22-year-old right-hander jumped from Class A8 to pitch out of the bullpen in St. Louis, but will return to the rotation in Miami, if he breaks camp with the big club. Players to watch: CJT Realmuto, SP Dan Straley. There's still a chance the Marlins could unload their one remaining player with some decent trade value. Realmuto is excellent offensively and defensively, which would make him attractive to a contending team. He hit .278 with 17 homers last season and is one of the few catchers who isn't afraid to steal a base. Straley was acquired last season for pitching prospect Luis Castillo in a deal the Marlins now probably wish they could have back. He made 33 starts and led the team in innings and strikeouts, but he also tied for second in the NL with 31 home runs allowed. He could still be traded. Sleeper 1B Justin Bauer. Bauer is now the lone power threat in the Marlins offense. The 2017 Home Run Derby runner-up made significant strides versus left-handed pitchers last season and as a result, finished with a .289/.366/.536 line with 25 homers in 108 games. The question is, will he have anyone to drive in this season besides himself? Bullpen closer, Brad Ziegler next. Kyle Barraclough. Ziegler took over as closer when A.J. Ramos was traded, but struggled down the stretch. At 38, he may be merely a placeholder at the back of the bullpen. Barraclough has the velocity to close, but he'll need to address control problems. 5.2 BB/9, first. The same holds for fellow righty Drew Steckenrider, 2.34 ERA, 14.0 K/9. 4.7 BB/9. Position battles. To be brutally honest, the Marlins don't have a ton of great options at any position, so there could be competition at just about every spot. Derek Dietrich and Martin Prado, who've been primarily infielders throughout their careers, are in line to start as corner outfielders. Miguel Rojas and JT Riddle could split time at shortstop. And non-roster invitee Scott Van Slyke is a possibility in the outfield against left-handers. Prospects of Magneuris Sierra SS Izandia Sierra, 21, Was also part of the Ozuna trade after he made the jump last season from high A to the majors. To be fair, he skipped the Triple-A level and will likely start there this year. He brings a ton of speed and defense to the table, but almost no power. Diaz is a shortstop who can hit for power. He was the Brewers' minor league player of the year in 2016 at the age of 20, but had his season at high A Carolina ended in late July by a broken wrist. Diaz ranked 31st on my 2017 fantasy prospect list. Projected batting order, as things stand now: 1. CF Lewis Brinson 2. CJT Realmuto 3. 2B Starlin Castro 4. 1B Justin Bauer 5. LF Martin Prado 6. RF Derek Dietrich 7. 3B Brian Anderson 8. SSJT Riddle, Miguel Rojas Projected Rotation 1. RHP Dance Straley 2. LHP Wei Yin Chen 3. RHP Jose Arena 4. LHP Adam Conley 5. LHP Justin Nicolino, RHP Sandy Alcantara,